What's your name?
I'm Joy.
Joy. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Lovely name.
Thank you.
I just want to ask tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm a sophomore in biology major.
Okay.
I am originally from California. Sorry.
That's fine.
And I live in Luray now. I moved there right before I started school here at Southern.
So you moved there and then you started school?
Yeah, and then I came here.
Wow, that's a pretty big move.
It is.
Yeah? It's been good for you? Or?
I'm still not used to humidity because California's like 0% humidity.
California is very nice. It's very beautiful there.
Yeah. And it's cold. It's colder here. So it's something I haven't experienced in a long time.
I can imagine that. I understand that. Yeah. So I'm just going to clarify how I work. That's okay with you?
Yes.
So we're going to basically just be talking for 10 minutes or so, and anything you say to me will be confidential, unless you have to hurt yourself or someone else, of course.
Hurt myself?
Well, if anyone was going to hurt themselves or anything, I'm legally obligated to tell someone. Okay. But,
I'm not that extreme. Don't worry.
I just want people to be safe.
Okay,
so
sure.
This is a safe environment. This is a no judgment zone, so anything you tell me is not to be judged. So why don't you tell me what you came in here for today?
I came in here because I am kind of unsure if what my major is what I should be doing.
Okay.
So I'm unsure if I should be studying biology or something else. My grades are pretty bad in biology and chemistry, and if I'm pre-med, then I have to keep my GPA really good. But my grades are falling to C's and D's, so I need help.
Yeah. When you say biology or something else, what do you mean by
biology? My other science classes like chemistry and physics. They're all really bad, and my GP is 2.5, which is unacceptable for med school. So I'm wondering if I should change to another major and give up on being a medical doctor, or if I just keep pursuing it, even though my grades are pretty bad.
So your dream is to become a doctor?
Yes.
That's your goal? And you're not sure whether if you should keep going down that route or maybe switch your major to something different. Yeah, I know that going into school, any type of school, is hard work. Yeah. College is a tough thing to do.
Yes, it is.
And I totally commend you on still trying to, pursue what you want to do. And, you came here to try to figure out that what's best for you. And that's really sometimes hard to do itself. So
yes,
it's really good of you to do that.
Thanks.
So how have you tried to figure out what you wanted to
do? I shadowed doctors and dentists, and I feel like doctor is the more right role for me, because I'm not really interested in looking at people's mouths. Whereas I'd rather be helping people get better and be happy because I've done everything I can and they got better. So I want to save lives.
You want to save lives?
Yes.
That's something that you're really passionate about? Well, that's really good. That's a commendable thing as well. What makes you feel that you have to maybe go into people's mouths or become a dentist?
It just looks boring. And looking at people's mouths, I don't know. I don't think it's just right for me.
It's not your fit for you?
No, it's not.
What about it is not fit for you?
I don't know. I think just staring at the mouth itself.
Yeah. You'd rather be doing something else.
Yeah.
That's good. I know that you mentioned that your grades are suffering a little bit, and in I guess those are the core classes. Correct?
Yes, it is.
Core classes for to get into medical school.
Yes.
And how have you considered, or how have you looked to see if maybe there's another career or something that might fit you better?
I honestly don't know which career I want to do if I don't do medical school, or which is the right one for me. I like science, but it's just difficult in college.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of depressing because I did really well in science for high school, and here I'm like C's, and so it's just, I don't know. I'm not really motivated to study.
You're not motivated to pursue those online classes?
Not by my grades, honestly.
Does that make you feel like motivated when you're doing well or not?
Yes. If I had a B or an A, I'd probably be motivated to keep studying for a science major. But I feel like maybe it's just not for me based on the grades I get.
Okay. What would you like to, what goal would you like to accomplish, like, coming here today? Like, what would you like to accomplish?
I would like to see if I should keep studying science or if I should choose another career route.
Okay. I want to see maybe if there's another thing that's maybe fit better for you.
Yes.
Or not. Okay. I'm going to ask you kind of a strange question.
Okay.
I want you to imagine that when you're going to sleep tonight, you're in a deep sleep, you've been tired, and during the night something happens, and that's when a miracle happens. And the miracle is that the problem you came in here for today, it's been solved, it's gone. So, when you've been sleeping deeply, so you didn't realize the miracle happened. So when you woke up, what would be different to tell you that miracle happened, that the problem was solved?
That I figured out a career path. Maybe to see if my degree audits and my major changed or my grades changed.
Yeah. So your grades, that's something that you would like to see, that if that was changed, then that would help you feel motivated.
Or if my major changed to something else.
To something that, so if it just changed to something that you feel like you liked better?
Yeah.
And how would your family see a difference if that miracle happened?
They would see me more motivated to study, I guess. Maybe less depressed, happier me. Yeah.
So you would feel happier and not less depressed? So it depresses you a little bit maybe about your classes? And something that can get down? So, we've talked about, was there ever a time maybe when you realized that you wanted to do something different? Like when you were or maybe you did well in a class, one of your sciences?
In college?
Yeah, for one of your maybe biology classes.
I got an A on a biology test, but that was the first test, and then after that, no, not anymore.
That's good though. An A is a good thing.
Yeah, but it's always the first tests are easy, as people usually say. So.
Right. So it's a little bit different. Definitely, I think that's really great that you're trying to figure out what you want to do. And I know that you've mentioned that, for you to get motivated, it helps you when you're doing well in your classes, when you're getting A's or B's, it helps you to feel like, you can do more stuff. And you mentioned, your family would see you less stressed out, if you had that miracle had happened,
Yes.
Now let's go back to that miracle world, or that perfect world where everything's figured out, you mentioned that you would already have had a major picked out for you, I guess, right? Is that something that stresses you out, trying to figure out another major?
A little bit. Yeah. Because in high school, I only thought about doing science major to get into medical school.
Right.
But if I'm going to choose my career path, then I've never thought about that. So it would be difficult for me to choose which major to switch to.
Because you've always thought about just the medical thing? Since you mentioned something about, you would dentistry was something that you kind of felt maybe pushed into, why has that, how has that been something that you feel like you're supposed to be doing?
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, is there a reason why dentistry is something that you feel like it might be for you, or
it might not be for me?
Right.
Why? Because I had a bad experience. So, yeah.
Well, Joy, I'm really glad that you came here to me and we talked about this. And I really would like us to get together some other time and talk more about this and be able to dig deeper into and also find solutions for this. If we could set up a time maybe next week, that'd be great.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks.